Hey guys, welcome back to Cars and Tech, the channel where we bring you the best and the latest in car technology. In this video, we're going to show you the top 10 sports cars you need to know for 2023. These are the cars that will make your heart race, your eyes pop, and your wallet cry. Let's get started. 10. Mazda MX-5 Miata. The Mazda MX-5 Miata is the purest sports car on the market, and it's delightfully evergreen. It doesn't need a lot of power or fancy gadgets to deliver driving joy. It just needs a lightweight body, a responsive engine, a slick manual transmission, and a balanced rear-wheel drive chassis. The 2023 Miata gets a slight power bump to 184 horsepower and 151 pound-feet of torque from its 2.0-liter four-cylinder engine. It also gets some new colors and features, but it remains true to its original formula of fun. 9. Subaru BRZ. The Subaru BRZ is one of the most affordable sports cars you can buy, and it offers $30,000 of pure driving joy. It shares its platform and engine with the Toyota GR86, but it has some subtle differences in styling and tuning. The 2023 BRZ gets a new 2.4-liter flat-4 engine that produces 228 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque, which is a significant improvement over the previous 2.0-liter unit. It also gets a stiffer chassis, a lower center of gravity, and a more aggressive design. 8. Toyota GR86. The Toyota GR86 is the twin brother of the Subaru BRZ, and it's equally fun to drive. It has the same new 2.4-liter flat-4 engine that makes 228 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque, and it also has a 6-speed manual or automatic transmission. The GR86 has a slightly softer suspension than the BRZ, which makes it more comfortable on rough roads, but it still handles like a dream. It also has a sleeker front end and a more refined interior. 7. Nissan Z. The Nissan Z is an unadulterated slice of old-school sports car fun. It's the successor to the legendary Z cars that started with the 240Z in 1969, and it pays homage to them with its retro-inspired design and analog driving feel. The 2023 Z has a 3.0-liter twin-turbo V6 engine that pumps out 400 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque, which is a huge leap from the previous 3.7-liter naturally aspirated V6 that made 332 horsepower and 270 pound-feet of torque. It also has a 6-speed manual or 9-speed automatic transmission, a rear-wheel drive layout, and a limited slip differential. 6. Chevrolet Camaro. The Chevrolet Camaro is dynamite to drive, but it's let down by its interior. It has a powerful range of engines, from a turbocharged 4-cylinder that makes 275 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque, to a supercharged V8 that makes 650 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque in the ZL1 model. It also has a sharp steering, a firm suspension, and strong brakes that make it handle like a champ. However, it has poor visibility, cramped rear seats, and a small trunk that make it impractical for everyday use. 5. Dodge Challenger. The Dodge Challenger is a classic rocker full of power chords. It's the largest and heaviest sports car on this list, but it also has the most muscle under its hood. It has a wide range of engines, from a V6 that makes 303 horsepower and 268 pound-feet of torque, to a supercharged V8 that makes 807 horsepower and 707 pound-feet of torque in the SERT Superstock model. It also has a spacious cabin, a large trunk, and an easy-to-use infotainment system that make it comfortable for long trips. 4. BMW 2 Series. The BMW 2 Series is keeping the classic Bimmer flame alive. It's one of the few sports cars that still offers a rear-wheel drive layout, a manual transmission option, and an inline-6 engine option. The 2022 2 Series gets a new generation that is larger, more powerful, and more refined than before. It has a 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that makes 255 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque in the 230i model, and a 3.0-liter turbocharged inline-six engine that makes 382 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque in the M240i model. It also has a sporty design, a luxurious interior, and a smooth ride. 3. BMW Z4. The BMW Z4 is luxurious, comfy, and fast, but not cheap. It's a two-seat convertible that offers a refined and relaxing driving experience. It has a 2.0-liter turbocharged four-cylinder engine that makes 255 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque in the Strive 30i model, and a 3.0-liter turbocharged inline-six engine that makes 382 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque in the M40i model. It also has a sleek design, a high-quality interior, and a long list of features. 2. Porsche Cayman. The Porsche Cayman is one of the best handling sports cars you can buy, and it's a blast to drive on any road. It has a mid-engine layout that gives it a perfect balance and agility, and it has two flat-four engines to choose from, a 2.0-liter turbocharged unit that makes 300 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque in the base model, and a 2.5-liter turbocharged unit that makes 350 horsepower and 309 pound-feet of torque in the S model. It also has a sharp design, a cozy interior, and a precise steering. 1. Porsche 911. The Porsche 911 is the ultimate sports car, and it's hard to beat in any aspect. It has a rear engine layout that gives it a unique character and performance, and it has six flat-six engines to choose from, a 3.0-liter twin-turbo unit that makes 379 horsepower and 331 pound-feet of torque in the Carrera model, up to a 4.0-liter naturally aspirated unit that makes 640 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque in the Turbo S model. It also has a timeless design, a luxurious interior, and a smooth ride. That's it for this video. We hope you enjoyed learning about the top 10 sports cars you need to know for 2023. Which one of these cars would you like to have in your garage? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Cars and Tech for more videos like this. Thanks for watching and see you next time.